My name is Maurice Nelson. I'm the Student Government Association Chief Justice and a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the president of the Delta Eta chapter.
All right. What do you think about the Alpha Week y'all had just completed?
Well, our Alpha Week was one of many. We have one in the fall as well as the spring semester. And with regard to our events specifically geared toward the Alpha Week, they all go to support the mission of the organization. And the mission of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity is to promote brotherhood, academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy for our communities, in addition to developing leaders. So with that mission to develop leaders, promote brotherhood and academic excellence, and provide service to the community, we make sure that our events, particularly in Alpha Week, support that. So we start with brotherhood. So we had a kickball game where we promote unity amongst the campus, and then we have the Study Like an Alpha, or Study Like a Jewel segment of the week, where we allow people to study and we help each other and we lean on each other for the academic excellence portion. Community services are always a big initiative of our organization, and also scholarship. We have our Miss Black and Gold Scholarship pageant where we give back to a deserving candidate who wins the crown that night.
All right. How do you think this has benefit the campus?
Well, it benefits the campus because we get involved and we get to, like I said, employ strategies that will support that mission, because that's our overall goal, is to make sure that we do everything to support that mission and the vision of the fraternity. So it helps the campus because it puts us in the forefront, and then it makes us have to hold ourselves accountable, for the fraternity to hold us accountable as a chapter, and for the university to hold us accountable as a Greek Life organization that should be hosting these types of events that uplift our campus, our community, and us as a chapter.
What do you think the rest of Savannah could take from your Greek organization?
The rest of Savannah, or just the community in general, should hopefully take the sense of community involvement that we try to achieve, and we're always trying to do better. So we're not ever complacent in a certain area that we've maybe done well in. So we want to continuously get better. We're always growing, never grown, and hopefully that is something that we can exude so much that our community will actually begin to take those same types of initiatives.
Do you wish you had changed anything over Alpha Week, or do you think it went smoothly?
I think it went very well. I would never change anything because it's always a learning experience, which that we do a debrief and we learn from it, and we work to make sure that the next Alpha Week and any other Alpha Week.
If you could talk to the future people coming to the school about Alpha Week, what was the couple things you would say?
I would let them know, first of all, to participate, to come out, because it's never successful without the participation of our students. So with regard to promotion, we try to make sure that it's always promoted through Tiger Mail, through social media, through on-campus flyers, but we also try to be approachable and come out and talk to people. So never be afraid to talk to people in the chapter, because we'll always be ready and available to answer any questions for you, to feel welcome to come to our events.
What do you say about the concerned parents that are a little concerned about Greek organizations?
Well, it's a valid concern because some Greek organizations or just chapters of organizations don't always perform to the level or the standard that Greek Life organizations should. But one thing that I will say is that in Alpha Phi Alpha, particularly the Delta Eta chapter, we work really hard to uphold the tradition, the real tradition of the fraternity, in our aims for manly deed, scholarship, and love for all mankind.
If you could make one overall statement about your chapter and your experience in your chapter, what would you say?
I would say that it's definitely a developing learning experience. It teaches you and develops you as a leader, and that's one of the things that I've taken away, even in my experience with Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, is that it really helps you.
Do you ever regret anything as far as your journey this year and into the future years? What would you change?
No regrets at all. I fully support everything, the direction of my fraternity, and even my chapter. We have a really good communication protocol so that we can understand where we're going, where we've been, and move forward. So there's never any regrets, and I've thoroughly enjoyed my experience as an Alpha man.
If you could give one piece of advice to those future trying to join your organization, your fraternity, what would you give them?
The advice that I would share is to be prepared for work. A lot of people don't realize the amount of work that comes along with being in a fraternity, because usually the fun aspects are more publicized. So there's a lot of work that goes behind it because the fraternity holds you responsible, holds you accountable for the mandatory things that we as Alpha Phi Alpha are supposed to do, like our national programs, Voteless Peoples, the Hopeless People, and go to high school, go to college. So be prepared to work and be prepared to understand that you have to know how to balance your time with academics, the fraternal work, as well as your social life to be a well-rounded student.
If you could say anything to the WJCF watchers and people watching around the country, what is one thing you would say?
I would say to understand, do research on Greek life organizations, particularly Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, because there's a long history of all of the Greek life organizations of really good work. And I think that many times the negative things are more publicized, parties, the fun, which is not necessarily a negative thing, but that's what gets the most media attention. And we want to show more face to the positive things, the community advocacy that we do, and the work that we do to develop leaders and promote that academic excellence.
Is there anything else you would like to add or comment to this whole interview?
Nope. That's pretty much it.
All right, thank you, sir.